on EA Sports. Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins versus Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake-bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, a run with B.D.R. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tua going to hand this one to B.D.R. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
B.D.R., the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 2nd season out of Missouri, Drew Lock.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Gain of 16 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They run it here. Where? And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. This is Carson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down.
And at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Breida. Muscles him off. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so they could even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
3rd and 16.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get
By the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Lawson on the tackle.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll find Metcalf. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The rookie Tua Tagovailoa and the rest of the Dolphins set to take over. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And some space here. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Miami set to take over. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run a middle order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This one into the hands of the running back, Melange. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Kyler Murray, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Dwayne Haskins has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Sharp Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Lock going to throw.
4-yard line.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. Steps away. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll try and run with Ware. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ware. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. Lock get a grab over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up second.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Dolphins, nothing.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll start on the ground with Brady. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Block working out of the gun. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Seahawks.
Block now on 1st down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami.
Dolphins, nothing.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Dolphins nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. from the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one.
Ball at the 23-yard line.
Complete. Fumble on the play.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They run again with Carson. And now running right through him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Locke. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
A lot going to throw it here. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down and 4, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Locke to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Monogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out